Hey guys, so hope you're doing well. So today we have this important session on SQL where we're going to cover some important questions from the SQL. Okay, and it is going to be a practice for you, right? And this is going to revise all your concepts in SQL. So here we are going to cover the basics, intermediate, as well as the advanced level of the SQL. So we will be working on this database, which is called the orders database, and we have these some set of questions where we cover the basic queries, where I mean filtering things and every group by aggregations. Finally, we will move on to date based questions and subqueries and all these things we will be covering here. So in this, as you can see, we have this orders database. So first of all, let's do one thing. Let us understand this data, okay, properly, so that it will become easier for us to in the coming session to do the queries, because queries, you can only do it when you have good command on your syntax. And second thing is that you understand the data well. So here in this data set, if you guys see properly, that we have first column is of reference number. Then you have the orders date and the customer name, the category, product, sales, and profit. So by looking at this data, we can say that we have the orders database where we have the customer name and what is the category that he has purchased or the product he has purchased. Okay, so suppose he has purchased the accessories. This accessories belongs to what? Technology category. And this is the sale value. And this product was purchased on this date. And this is the reference number of that order. Okay. So I can see that it has been clubbed with the two initials like CA. And then after that, there is an year part in it, that is 2012. And then after that, there is some number. So it is a mix of that reference number. And with that thing, the customer, the whatever product he has purchased, finally is getting some profit. I mean, the owner or the retail store, or it can be the e-commerce site, they are getting this profit from that particular sale. So basically, we are going to work on this data set and orders data set, and we will understand it step by step, all the queries that we're going to implement it. So from the basics to the advanced level. So guys, I request you all to be available here because it's an important session. And with this important session, most of your SQL things will be cleared. And if you practice this data set, then it will become easier for you, right? To appear in the interviews. At least you will be able to clear the intermediate level, all the queries that comes to, okay, that which are being asked in the interviews, respectively for SQL. Okay, so hope you understood that thing. Now, although I will provide this data to you as well as the queries, right? So don't worry about them. Right. So here, first question is basically that is I have to retrieve all the records from the orders table, right? It's very simple that you will write select, and then after that you'll say a star. Star means all the columns you are selecting from the orders table. And when you implement it, you will see that you're getting an output here of all the tables. I mean, all the records of this particular table. Let's move on to the second question. Display reference number, customer name, product, sales from orders. That means it is asking me the question asks that I have to display only these columns. So here, earlier we were displaying all the columns. Now we have to just write these column names, like reference number is there, customer name, product, and then finally the sales. After this, you can just implement it. You will see only 4 columns will come as an output. So we are done with the question number 2. Let's move fast on the question number 3. That says list all orders where sales is greater than 5,000, right? List all orders where the sales is greater than 5,000. It's going to, like here, we are going to apply some filtration technique, because you know that we have this main data set available with us. And from this main data set, it's asking that I have to display all the records where the sale value is greater than 5,000. I mean, I have to display all the records here where we can say they are more than 5,000. That means these records I have to display, and you can say that these records I have to display. So it's simple, just you will be using here where. So you'll say where sales is greater than what? 5,000. That's it. Okay, and now implemented, you will get all the records where the sales value is greater than 5,000. Right, so we are done with this question faster, guys. Okay, let's move on to question number 5. Retrieve all the orders where uh, order date is after this particular date. Okay, that means I am looking for all the orders which are being done after 1st of January 2013. Right, it's again simple question. It's I have to filter the data set based on the orders date. So you have to write the orders date, and then here you have to write the date in the inverted commas. Okay, now that is here the symbol will be of the greater than, because you want all the orders which are after 1st of January 2013. Now you can implement it and you'll see that you're getting all the orders after which are that is 1st of January and 2013. If you want to order this data, you can definitely order this. You can say ordered by and order this so that it's in the proper order. So you can say 2013, 13 when we are getting 2014. Okay, first month, third month, 7th, 8th, 8th, 10th, 10th, and 11th one. That's good. We are done with this question. Finally, like guys, moving on to the sixth question. That is sixth question. Get all the customers whose names starting with A. Right? Again, a filtration program. Filtration we have to do. So we have to get all the customer names. Okay, where their names are starting with what? A. So I again have to use where, but here I have to use the wildcard. There are some wildcard operators which are like keyword. Okay, with that I have to implement it. So here with because see I don't know. I'm just looking for all the customers whose names is starting with A. Right. So I'll say where I'll specify the customer name. Okay, like, and then after that in the inverted commas, I'll say they are starting with A, and then I can say percentage or capital A, you can say, and then percentage after this. A percentage after this means that customer name is starting with A, then after that, whatever is there, okay, it can be like to whatever the letters are there, it's going to display that. That's it. Now, if you say, if you implement it, you're getting one record of a customer which is starting with A, that is Andy here, right? So we are done with this question again. List all orders of the products containing the word table. Okay. Now it says containing the word. Earlier it was that it starts with A. So initially, if you remember, here we took A as a first, okay, first alphabet, and after that, whatever is coming, then we consider it. But here it says it's containing the word table. Okay, in the products, I have to find it in where product. So let's say I again have to do the filtration where the product like, and here contains it is okay. So percentage I have to use, and inside both the percentages I have to write table because it says it contains table, right? Okay, that's great. Now we're good to go. So as such, we do not have any product, okay, which contains the word table. So that's done. We are done. Although we have a product here which starts with table. Okay, if you see, if you find out, okay. 1 second. Let me just do it again for you. Okay, yeah, sorry. It was because of the space there was a problem. So here, yeah. So we have these two records here where the product we can say that it contains table. Okay, it can be here that as such there is nothing before tables. So although because in the containing part it is there that a table is there, right? So this word is present in tables. So that because of that it is able to filter the data set, and finally you're getting these two records. Okay, that's good. Now show the top 10 highest sales order. So, okay, guys, now we have to display the top 10, right, of the sales, right? So right now they are not in proper order. So we have this order by, we can directly order by based on the sales. And if you order by sales, you will say it is automatically going to be in the ascending order. So we can put it here as descending order. Now it will be in the descending order. Right now we are looking for top 10. So here there's one keyword you can use, that is top 10. That's it. Okay, but that you cannot use it. Sorry, you have to use here limit 10. That's it. Top keyword you generally use in SSMS, but here we are working on MySQL, but that placement will not come here. It will come here before star. There you can use top 10. So here after the descending order, we will be lighting limit 10. That's it. So we are done with it. You can say we are getting these top 10 sales, right? So good to go. Next is retrieve orders sorted by, okay, order date in descending order. Okay, it's simple. Just we have to order it and that to be in the order date, descending order. Okay, we don't have to use a limit. We can just remove the limit. That's it. We are getting the answers. That's quick and fast. That's great. Aggregation problems in group by very important because guys, till now we are doing filtering or sorting of the data. Okay. And but now we will be grouping the data or aggregating the data. Suppose here it's asking the first question is find the total sales. So if I want to find out the total sales, that means I have to sum those total sales. So from here only I can just directly do it sum of sales. That's it. And just remove the star from here. So I'll get this sum of the sales. I can name it as total sales. Okay. So we are getting this first output as a total sale. That is the total output of the sales. It's asking for the total profit in the question number 11. So here only I can just write total profit, that is sum of profit. Column I can specify that is profit, and then I can write it as total profit. That's in the same query I can write the output for both total sale as well as total profit. So we are done with this question. That is great. Now I have the question number 4, which says count how many orders belong to each category. Okay, that is category wise. I have to group this data set. So let's do this. Let's say select, category. Okay, from orders. Let's say all these categories that we have on, I have to group this data based on the category and I have to find how many orders are present for each category. So just we have to group by it. Okay, group by category. And now it's going to group our data here. Now you'll see it has grouped our data, but here as an output, we want count of the orders. So we can say the count of whatever orders will be present as total orders. I can say total orders. That's it. Now we're getting this answer. Simple. So we are good to go with this question. That's great. Now find the average sales by category. So this is the question number 13 where we have to find, right now we did achieve how many orders are there for each category. Now we have to find the average sales by category. That means for every category wise, I have to find out the average sales. Here the average sales will come. So I'll not use the count function. I will use here, there is a function called average, and inside this I will say sales. And here I just can write, okay, avg underscore sales. That's it. Now it's going to give me the average sales. So if you see the average sales of office supplies, it is higher as compared to the other ones. Technology and furniture, they are relatively same. Okay, then let's go and show the maximum minimum sales per product. I have to show it. I mean, both the aggregations I have to do it and the product wise I have to do it. Let's do it. So here just I have to replace it by product, and then is it with maximum minimum sales, right? So here I just have to write maximum, and as I can just write it as, okay, max of sales that I can say, and min of sales. That's it. As min sales I can. Okay, so it will be based on product wise. Okay, that's great. We are good to go with this question as well. As we are done with this question, we can see product wise, we can here find that this is the maximum sale, this is the minimum, this is maximum. If you want to group this, if we want to order this data, we can also order it based on product, right? So it is now in the ascending order. That is, we can see accessories, appliances, binders, and then their maximum and minimum sales, maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum, like that. We are done with this question as well. Display category, total sales, total profit, group by the category. I mean, it's asking for the total sales and the total profit. That's it. So based on what category it is asking. So again, category, and it's asking for what? Sum of sales. We can call it as what? Total sales. I can say this is total sales. And then it is asking for us total profit, right? So here again, we have to use what? Sum, but now we'll consider profit column as what? Profit, or we can say this is total underscore and then profit. That's it. This is just, I'm just naming the column. That's it. And from orders, group by what? Category. That's it. Okay, if you wanted to order it, that's way we can also order it. Now here, in this category wise, we're getting the total sales as well as category wise, what is the total profit we are generating. It's a good, it's a good result. As a good analysis also, we do it in the EDA steps. That is exploring the data analysis, like every category wise, what is the total sales they are achieving, and along with the total sales, what is the total profit they are doing. So in the office, okay, guys. Uh, so here we are done with this question. As you can see, the category wise, we are able to see what is the total profit as well as the total sales we're generating. Okay. Now we will move on to the next question. So next question says find the number of orders per customer. Okay, so this is again a very important question, like customer wise, if you wanted to see whether that particular customer is repeating or not. I mean, he's coming back to the retail store, or it is an e-commerce website, or it is like you have your own outlet is there, whether that same customer is coming or not. So we can also do that using the customer wise. So for that, let me say all the orders first of all. and it is here. Find the number of orders per customer. So I have to, based on customer wise, I have to group it, right? Customer name, and then I'll say count. Okay, and after that, we'll say group by what? Group by customer name. That's it. Now you'll see you're getting group by customer name wise. If you want to order it, we can just order it by the count of this. So this is in the ascending order, but if you want to say repeating customers, they will come at the top. So these are the customers, okay, which we can say they're repeating customers, right? That is how we are to do this question. Then we have question number 17, that is find the total sales per month. So, okay, so month wise we have to do it. So let's say again, let's go, okay, and see the data that we are working on. So in this data, if you see, okay, we have this order date is there. Month wise, I have to find out as month column is not present here. So I have to extract the month column out of it. So month column, I can just extract it using the month and then order underscore DTE like this. You will be able to extract the month out of it. Now month wise aggregation, we wanted to do it. So month wise, I want to find how many, I mean total sales. So that's it. Total sales you wanted to do. So we can say sum of sales. That's it. And we are grouping this data. We can say group by month of, okay, let's go DTE. And we can remove this thing from here. Now it's going to group us based on the month wise. This is the month wise sales. If you want, yes, here it will be better to order it. Okay. And we can just order it. So this, I can just name it as MN like month. And then here I can name. So this is month wise properly done. What is the total sales the company is doing? So here they have asked only the month wise. They did not ask us about the year as well. Okay. So if you want, we can again do the grouping of this data yearly wise as well. Like for the like suppose 2012 or 11 is there or 13 is there. So first year 12 record will come, then 13 record will come, and then after 2014 record will come. After that, inside that there will be a second column which is month wise. So it will be like month wise. It will be giving the data set. If you wanted to implement that also, you can also say like order, and from this you are just taking the order as year out of it, and then you're also considering this part here, right? Like say, okay, now you're also ordering based on the year. Now I'll say you're getting it for 2011 records you're getting, then 2012 records we are getting, and these are the month wise arranged properly. Then 2013 records we are getting, and finally the 2014 records that we can see. And this is taken care of both the things. Like if it is like only based on the month wise, they are doing the analysis, or year as well as the month wise, they are doing the analysis. Now let's move on to the date wise questions, which we can see here. That is retrieve orders made in the year 2013. Okay, for the 2013, we have to find out all the orders. So first of all, we have to see, find out the orders. Okay, all the orders which are placed in 2013. So for that, let me just take out, okay, these two things from here. Okay, that is what we have. And these are the all the years that we have. So 2013, we wanted to find out. So I can just say where year is equal to 2000, like this I can say. Will that be working or not? So it's not going to work like this, because as such you do not have the year column present inside your existing table. So you have to use this thing. Okay, if you put like this, now it's going to work, and it's going to say there are two records from 2013, right? And if you just do the grouping of it, so you can directly do the grouping of it. So here you just don't have to do anything, you just have to do the group by here. Okay, you can say group by, and that is based on the year we are grouping our data. And what do we are finding? Like counting, we are doing the count, how many records do we have? So 2013 we are having two records present. Okay, this question can be done from the previous question as well. As there we just have to again put year is equal to 2013 if we wanted to do that same thing. So what we can do is in this current one, okay, we just have to replace the sum with count, and here we just have to say, I mean the star. Okay, and then here we are just grouping the data. So I don't want to group it. Okay, so we just have to, we are year. Okay, just this thing only I have to consider is equal to 2000. 13. So like this also we can display our records. So because if you don't run this command, you will say you're getting all the records. So from 2013, you're getting how many records? Total 2 records you're getting. Now you're grouping your data based on that, right? And it's going to group the output for you, where you will be getting the, in 2013, you're getting what is the count. And okay, but here it is taking care of the month. So what we can do is we can just remove the month. Then here the year-wise aggregation, we can do it. 1 second, just remove it. That's it. Okay, now you can see properly year-wise aggregations you can do. So that is how you perform this question. Okay, let's move on to other question. Find the day-wise sales summary. I guess we are done with this question as well as 1 second. Day-wise, no, we are not done with it. So day-wise, we have to find out. So day-wise, it's simple. We just have to find out the day. Okay, that's it. From here, we just have to find out the day from where. Again, from the order date. Okay, we just have to write day here and we can just say it's dy. Okay, and then it's going to give us day wise. And what is it asking? Day wise sales. So we just have to write the second, which is sum of sales as. Okay. Okay, we are grouping this data. So you can see now we are grouping it and again order by just dy. That's it. So we are grouping this database. Okay, I'm in this table. Now you can see day wise, we are able to see the total sum of the sales. Okay, so daily basis of the sales. Get orders placed in the last 30 days from the today. So it is asking like from today, that is, if I say today is your 3rd December 2025. But if we see our data here as such from the orders, okay, if we see that we have only 2011, 12, 13, and 14 records are available here. So we want last 30 days, but from today we wanted to do it. So it will be better that if we do this question, again, we just have to filter it. Okay. And first of all, we have to find out the based on the order date, like because we are filtering our data set and we have to find out last 30 days. So let's do one thing. We can do this question using the help of the subqueries and where we have to find out, like I can say the maximum, let's say, 1 second. Let's write another query for here for your help. So let's say I'll select what is the maximum of the order date from orders. So this is the maximum date that we are getting. So with current, if we wanted to do it as such, we will not get any records. But from the maximum date, what I can do is from this particular date, okay, and then last 30 days of this particular date that we can see, that is of 5th of November. I'm looking for the records from the last 40 date, which is going to be like 5th of October, it will be starting. And then this complete month, it's going to give the outputs. So we can consider this date. Okay. And from there, we can do the filtration. So let's do the filtration of this. I'll say I want order date, which is after. So here I can pass this query. Okay. So if you pass this query as a subquery here, this is the, it's going to take the output of this as an input here. And then from here, I can just minus 30. Okay. I can minus interval 30 day. Okay. Now, if I implement this, now I will be able to get, there are 2 records which are present, which is from the last 30 days of this particular date. So these are the 2 records that we can say, which is here properly visible. That is, one is the record which is at the maximum date, and another is at the 14th 10, that is 14th of October. We're getting 2 records. If you wanted to know how many records are present, just I have to write count function here, and then it's going to give me the records which are present. Total 2 records are present. That is how we are going to solve that question. Okay, now extract and display year, month, day from the year date. It's a very simple question, not that much difficult. So I have to extract everything. Okay, so let's do that. So for that, simple it is, just you're finding out day part from the order date. And then after that, this is, you can name it as dy, or you can just name it as d. Then you're finding the month name from the, month from the order date. and you can name it as M, and you can say year from the order date, and you can just name it as Y. Okay. And if you implement it, you will get that these are the individual parts of the date. If you want the proper date as well, or you can say all the records, then it's going to give you all the records here. So these are the records and these are the individual parts of the date. That is how we do this question. Because we are displaying it, that is required. So, okay, guys. So here we are done with the top 20 questions, right? And I hope that you guys practice these questions. These are the basic as well as the intermediate level questions. Now, next we will be considering after this the advanced questions as well. Okay, which will start with the subqueries, joins, concept, window functions, and those things we are also going to consider that. So for today, we're going to end the session here. So I request you guys to work on this database and practice these queries because these are very simple queries, but ultimately simple and they're logical queries. So if you are not able to do these questions, then it will create a negative impact on your interview. As well as if you see, as we moved on to the aggregation questions and then moved on to date-based questions, the queries, they started to become a bit tricky. So, okay, so we are ending the session here. Take care. Bye-bye. We'll see you in the next session, guys. Till then, subscribe, guys. And if you like the content, do share it with your friends.